Thank you again so much for being here, and without any further ado, we are so proud to present Adam's Run.
It's still so hard to speak of his past. Julie Sharpie, it's host and genius among the greatest influences on my own life. This story wrecks my soul and breaks my mind like no other. But having spent the months since the explosion examining all the content of our mind at a comprehensive account of this our most tragic day, during all of the things that divide our country came together in love, only to be destroyed in hatred. Over the next hour we will let burning at 119.
And it is the wrath of the Lord that brings these end times upon us. The shepherd in his earth, and his motions, and his seas. Oceans and his seas.
Today marks the 8th straight year of drought in the mid and southwest.
And the wind is blowing. So long it's been good to know you. So
long it's been good to know you. So long it's been good to know you. This dusty old dust is
driving me home, and I've gotta be
drifting along.
oh, so long it's been good to know you. So long it's been good to know you. So long it's been good to
Know you.
this dusty old dust is driving me home, and I've
Got to be drifting along.
and it is the wrath of a righteous God, just as it was in the days of Noah.
Today, in the city of Baltimore, the mayor and city council finally agreed on the forceful and permanent evacuation of the historic Fells Point neighborhood.
And that is why we are here today, and
Action
on
against
the
war.
Reverend Billy Noble Gospel Hour, at the ARC, our environmental retreat and laboratory in the town of Adams Run, South Carolina. The story that the people down the road on Edisto Island used to say is that Edisto was Eden and Adams Run was where Adam stopped the first night after the expulsion from the garden. From the garden.
8 other cities, including New York City, are contemplating similar action. It is an especially fraught issue in New York, where 232 people died last week when a subway line flooded. Still no word on whether they drowned or were electrocuted.
And so we sinners expelled from our cities. You heard about the flooded subway in New York last week, no doubt. We have come back to this spot the first dark night after the realization of our sin. We begin again to build an ark for the righteous, to claim our birthright not only as the children of Adam, but also of Noah, for the Lord has ordered to live in harmony with the earth, and on this I'll create a new covenant for the Lord and the land.
200 dead in Oregon as a heat wave bakes the Pacific Northwest.
And surely some of you, even those amongst us here, as soon as you turn off the show, flip through the TV to the existentialist weather woman, the top show on the TV, and I understand. I too have watched the fetching young woman as she makes light of the only topic that now matters, infecting our country with European nihilism and gallows humor.
It is now clear that if there is a God, he used the world as little more than his internet, disaster, and porn.
And so I am calling calling on my followers to protest this blasphemous show, this abomination that says there is no hope, that keeps the clock counting down till the end of the world, in open mockery of the judgment of Jesus and my beleaguered father, who felt he knew the end.
Our reverend knows and fears reality. He knows people watch the weather precisely because there is no meaning. There is no pattern. He is right. It is a symbol of our lostness. It is a symbol of our lostness, but it was looking back at this parallel footage, it is easy to see that the meeting between the existent weather woman and the environment evangelist was more than inevitable. Not but I know this part all too intimately, as I must say that I tried to stop it. I warned against it. I told her. You're wrong. You can't go. You can't do this. This is the thing that can't fail.
of vanity, of vanities, that is TV. Drives us toward the salvation of not just this, but all of the species. And the Lord tells me that in order for that to be, the power must come to me. And one way that can happen is to allow the merging of the top two shows on TV.
But she drinks adrenochrome.
Yes, heathen. Is she a whore? Probably. But to set myself off against her is one of the ways to power. You know that to truly save our land, it cannot be unless I'm governor.
The militia will attack the ark. We will blame the attack on the existentialists. You know how to play it right.
Amen, brother, and all ties have been severed, leaving our militant friends to float like a cork upon the weathered sea, helping us find the glory of eternity. And this trip, the biggest event and the biggest storm in TV history. TV history. It is the perfect opportunity for the voters of this state to see my divine given authority as I help us rise from the barbarity of all temporality.
Righteous
function at the same time with our 24-hour time-released formula.
We're here live in Adams Run, where the Reverend Billy Noble is building an ark of sorts to protect he and his flock, the future of the world, so he says. And yet, Reverend, in a divine kind of irony, the hurricane of the century, complete with snow, threatens to batter and destroy his refuge before it can become seaworthy, able to show the world. The way is torn and flayed. 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 The way is torn and reverend. Well,
It is I, Miss Shaw, who should welcome you into a humble home here down south. Oh, it is I hope and true. You are my guest, but I suppose that you are referring to Hurricane Z.
the hurricane of the century.
Upon the crest of waves within your lack of faith, where it may seem inopportune, a vanished wraith. But to me, a man with open eyes, it shines as a divine sign of my world and its need. Beneath the waves curled a Christian creed, whereby I did under providence embark upon the building of this new ark. Mysterious wave,
For God to show But 'twas not so long ago that churchmen bring sinners for winds that blow, bringing especially homosexual sex. They deemed the storm of Katrina to New Orleans.
these men, I confess, were wrong. What seemed at the time the final gong struck against Sodom and Gomorrah out of luck. But the single instance, divine retribution served. What was the single contribution to the second great deluge?
Lord, as you say, to leave his goal, so she went with me and the rest of the crew for a week worth of shows with the Reverend. They're simultaneously on both in a deal, almost impossible to broker by me with warring production companies. And a series of conversations like this extended through the days as they wandered through the bizarre web that assaulted Noble's art. Under construction as an environmental and spiritual refuge from what he called the second great deluge. you say this weather is proof there is a God, then it is in clear violation of the principle of theodicy. In this world, if there is a God, a devil he must
There's a
be.
song I think of by Waylon and Willie called Welcome to 2003 minus 25. Back then in the 70s, things were also
the
looking
70s
better.
were, compared to now, a veritable golden age.
And they said, God's still up there laughing, so he's gotta be alive. Who says he can't take a dirty joke?
Yes. Yes, but that is not the Christian God.
Or is it not? I heard you say the day before you came that Ecclesiastes was the first existentialist text.
But it says that the earth abideth forever, that there is no eternity that is not earthly, and yet, now, the earth is poised to end, while time goes on, burning with sin.
Yet you read it wrong. The wind goeth down toward the south, it turneth about unto the north, it whirleth about continually, and the wind shall return again according to his service. Doesn't that sound familiar, Miss Jones? But your eye is not satisfied with seeing. But Jesus was that new thing under the sun, the fulfillment of that prophecy, and it's coming undone. Earth abided only in his lifetime, but earthly life will end sometime in fire after the rapture.
See, that's where you're going to ruin it. The religions of the book would be bearable to me if they all limited their scripture to Ecclesiastes and maybe the Psalms for the sensuality.
This is the thing I cannot see. How can you see nihilism sensually when sex is procreation is continuity? If no population was decimated and devised, why, I would relish in going forth to multiply.
So, say it. The preacher. And are you saying the Ecclesiast is an nihilist?
Up there was a second set of conversations going on that others didn't
but she is a whore, wanting more than is right. Of Babylon, gone beyond repair. But you can't believe that's true. Must have felt something for and I can't abide the way I feel about truly sure, truly and I am. Oh, I despair, falling in love with her more each day. As we play these mind games back and forth, with the loss of feelings, I dare say what a marriage should be. And if we were married and she was saved, we could make love for all
They continued to talk until, on the last day of their lives, Noble indicated by text message and dick pic that he was ready to consummate the fiery passion they had shared. They met in one of the construction trailers at the Ark. The company had faced a rash of robberies and had cameras in all of its trailers. It is unclear, but we can see what happens. With the arrest of Rodney Richards, authorities learned that he packed the trailer with explosives because of its location at a non-essential but high-profile part of the Ark structure, just below the cross, at the building's so-called prow. We now know what happened, and how it happened, and at some level why. But we will never know the true reason that gods, or God, or chance, set us in these times, and best us from within with all these passions. We cannot fathom the depths of our own extremity at the edge of time, the depravity of life ripping life from us, moment by moment, or making it so bad that we can't wait to go, so tragic we can't wait to end the day, so comic we can't wait to end the day and say,